All right, folks, we're back from break. We just heard from some of our sponsors. I'm going to welcome you all back to the podcast. If you're listening to us, please follow us. If you are listening to us on YouTube, hit that like button and there's a bell on the bottom. Just hit that bad boy. Hit the notifications. Follow us.
Somebody ripping a chat. Something.
Subscribe to us.
Subscribe. There we go.
Hit the subscription button.
There we go.
So we kind of want to talk about what we were talking about during the break there. This is one of our next topics is
Phil the farmer.
Phil the farmer, old Green Thumb Phil.
Oh,
Dr. Green Thumb.
Has anybody referred to you as the farmer?
They call me Dr.Phil Good.
Why isn't that on his nickname?
That is his new nickname.
We asked you if you had a nickname.
Phil.
Dr. Phil. I'm
Write
writing
that
this
down. Dr. Phil Good.
Doctor. I don't even need to write
Spelled
that down.
with a PH.
That's right. Feel good.
Not to be confused as the Dr. Phil Good.
Right.
But the real
Dr. Phil
Dr.
Good.
Phil Good.
Yes.
With the PhD or the
Right.
CHD. The
Or CBD.
And MID,
Dr.
FUDs, whatever you want to put it.
The FUN, whatever you like to, however you want to pronounce it, whatever abbreviation you want to give him.
Yes.
I'm sure he'll accept it all.
I try all.
Dr. Phil Good.
At least once, right, Phil?
THC.
Yes, that's right.
Who gave you the nickname Dr. Phil Good, by the way?
Out at the VFW post,
Okay.
they knew that I had done some crazy things in my military career, and I had a pocket 20 joints, and after we sat there for a little while, it was just I got Doc and Wagner. He's Doc 1.
Yeah. Doc.
Then there's 2 more medics that are Doc 3, 4, and 5, and I am Doc 5. Doc Phil Good.
Doc Phil Good. There
They're
you go.
all certified medics.
I'm sure you are.
I
as well.
am certified insane that love to smoke marijuana.
Oh boy.
So you're the doctor. You're the doctor that gives everybody the painkillers.
Yes,
Welcome back.
all they
Glad
need.
you could join me. today.
Exactly. Oh, that is awesome. I love that. So one of the things though you were talking about, and we want to bring some of the listeners up to, is your best crop that you've ever grown. Which was probably
This is really good.
So the best looking crop.
Yes.
2 harvests ago.
Yeah, actually, it was the harvest before last. This last harvest, I did very well. Actually, it made up for my the year of the dog or pig or cow or whatever that sucker was.
2020? 2019.
2019.
That was
the
a bad
year-
omen. He knew
The
something was
year of the
coming back.
bat.
Yes, bat shit or something. Anyway, I had decided to trust this old boy. He was from Cambodia,
Okay.
and he grew what do they call them? Starts for marijuana, and he gave them to vets. He's a
Okay.
member of the American Legion.
Uh-huh.
So he said, I'll give you all 18. I go, yeah, cool. So I take 18 plants, and I'm all excited.
As
I
you should
put
be.
them all in the ground, and I'm growing them, and they're getting huge.
In your garden, behind your house, in town.
Yeah, right in town. They're 6.5 feet tall. They got buds 20 inches long and bigger than your fist. I am thinking, this is really, wow, how could this happen to me? But I realized they had no smell. And I've always had problems because marijuana smells. Smells like a
That
damn
is
skunk.
amazing.
And these ones didn't put off any skunk odor.
Nothing.
No, none whatsoever.
So you're thinking to yourself,
Something's wrong.
something's going on.
So then after I got me a lab in Monterey County, and I sent them a bud that was 26 inches long, and it was 4.5 inches in diameter.
So my size.
Yes. Yes.
Let's put it to the scale.
Gravy
And
machine.
they shared it around the lab because it's the prettiest bud they've ever seen. And then they contacted me and said, it don't have nothing.
With a heavy heart.
Oh, they were laughing so hard I couldn't really stand it.
Jack.
But then, how could you grow something so pretty and not have any? Because most of it will have some kind of a CBD trail to it or THC, and this had neither. The whole plant only had 0.073% THC in the whole plant. So that's 73,000. I was very disappointed.
So your whole crop
Was gone.
was gone.
Yeah.
Your year's subscription,
Prescription.
Oh, yes.
Supply.
supply, prescription, subscription,
Yeah.
all gone.
All gone. And 5 or 6 other people.
Rely on your growth.
Yes, because
And Dr.Phil Good's crop.
I have 5 people in our co-op, and
Go on.
I grow in my 18 plants. I can supply all of them, all 5 of them, for a year with marijuana, and it only costs them for what it cost me.
All legally.
Legally, yes.
Yes. And you're
These
like
are all vets.
you're like the good Samaritan of marijuana growers,
Yes.
to put it frankly.
I was giving jackets out. I gave 20 of it. Besides, anybody, like, you got too many jackets and for the homeless people out here. What I do is I collect jackets for the homeless vets, and then I'll take a big old ounce of marijuana and stick it in one of their pockets.
You're like Santa Claus.
Santa Phil.
Somebody gets a nice warm jacket, and he's got a whole ounce of marijuana to smoke.
So when you realized that you didn't have any, was it THC that gets you high? THC. Mm-hmm. So when you realize you don't have any THC, what do? What's your first reaction?
You want to burn it?
Just light it on fire.
Well, yeah, because it's not going to do you any good. That's what you want. Everything with marijuana is the highest THC content in what you're wanting to smoke. And now they have 3 varieties. They have sativa, indica, and they have hybrid. An indica is what they call a couch grabber. That's the one that you smoke that sucker and you sit down on the couch and you ain't leaving. That baby's going to suck you in. And then they got a sativa. They call that wake and bake. Because you get up in the morning, you smoke a sativa, and now you want to go out and dig in the garden or do something.
Be active.
Yeah, be active. And then you have the hybrid, which is just, it depends on which side it went to. If it was indica side or if it was a sativa side, and then it'll give you the different deals. But I tend to like to do something besides smoke stuff and
Sit on the couch.
yes, and just veg.
I don't. You don't look like a video game playing guy.
No.
Yeah. Sit on your couch
I've
and watch
never
Netflix.
done
No, you don't strike me as that kind
You
of
should have
person.
seen the one time Phil tried to do Facebook Live.
that.
It was pretty
Wow, that was a disaster.
You really did?
Yeah, I'm sitting there and I'm
And just
looking
his
at this
face for like
stupid
10
thing, and
minutes.
I'm thinking, I didn't know it was taking a video of me,
It was on.
and I'm on live on Facebook. Me and that.
You just sat there and stared at it for like 10
Well, I
minutes.
didn't know. I don't know how to operate that stuff.
Hey,
My 9-year-old grandson shows me more than.
Yeah, you know what? That stuff's freaking. That's the devil. That Facebook stuff's the devil. I swear.
I don't even have it anymore.
You got rid of it?
I got rid of that Facebook, and I got rid of Instagram because it's fun to go look at it and to see. I've made more of my schoolmates so mad at me, especially my liberal ones, because I am very conservative. I got my ladies that I went to school with that live in Washington, and she's had some very nasty things to say about and a few young ladies in the city of Ripon that I know are gets a little upset with me, but I still love them.
Sure.
It's just we all have our political or our opinions, and that's why I went to Vietnam. For everybody has the right to say your opinion, and you should have.
I was buried in a beaver.
That's what this country was built on.
Exactly.
So when you had to burn those beautiful marijuana plants,
Yes.
the burn pile, the owner of the burn pile, what did he say?
He'd never seen anything like it. Neither did his wife.
And they were showing it off, correct?
And they were showing it off for a while because they had never seen anything like. Well, they've never seen probably marijuana growed, anyways.
But before you got there, you had to make a stop.
Yeah. Oh, well, we loaded up my pickup, and it was taller than my cab.
Marijuana.
Yeah, and I got this black net-looking thing.
So no tarp?
Yeah, like a tarp. And then I threw a couple of ropes over it, and I
Sure.
didn't have enough fuel. So I had to stop at the local quick stop, and everybody there was taking careful observation of what I had in the back of my truck. Even they come out of the store and was staring out front. And I go, that one maybe such a good idea to stop for fuel.
The good citizens of Ripon.
Yeah.
But it's not against the law.
No.
Sure.
Especially
everything
with,
I
But it's
had-
definitely not something you see every day.
but
certainly.
especially with no THC in it.
Yes.
Just
They couldn't have done anything other than, they couldn't have done anything. This damn stuff didn't have no CBDs. That's the stuff that gets you. It's good for you. Good for your your whole body. The THC is part that they have a problem with. It gets you high. It breaks your brain up there in La La Land, and everything gets purdy, and
Feels good.
yeah.
Dr.Phil
That's
Good.
why they call me.
Hello.
yeah.
That's why
But, if they'd
sense.
only know that it's garbage, but then this year, because everything worked very well, and the marijuana gods looked out after me. I ended up with 30 pounds.
Oh wow. Is that good? That's good. I don't know what's
That's
I'm not
that's over 40 ounces. That's over 2 pounds per plant.
So you're like Santa Claus at this point. You're giving it out to everybody.
Everybody.
Good for you.
I do. I give it.
You're like the Mother Teresa of marijuana.
Oh, I have
Dr. Phil Good.
Dr. Phil Good.
Dr. Phil Good.
Yeah.
So what kind of people do you give it to?
Mostly vets.
Yeah.
And people that I know that partake. A lot of people would do it, but because of their jobs and the situations, they can't do it. And these are people that I give it to that want to do it, but they can't grow the plant because you sure in the heck don't want to go buy it.
Sure.
Well, what I sell mine for, or give it even, what they give it to you for, is I give it for nothing, but you can sell it for $100 an ounce. To go buy it is $400 an ounce.
Ooh.
If they go to the cannabis stores.
Sure.
It's very expensive.
So the stuff that you were growing that had zero anything in it, it was the best, the most beautiful that you ever grown before.
I'd ever grown. It was the biggest, the prettiest.
So when you're at the gas station, these people are looking at you. Like,
Yeah, well, they were, when you got a whole truckload of it, people get a little
Curious?
excited, Look at this dumb son of a bitch. He's got a whole truckload of this stuff.
And they knew what it was. They knew
Well,
what
you
it
know
was.
what marijuana is like. I don't know anybody that hasn't seen it or tried to smoke it, or it's a very distinctive plant, and it's simple,
Yeah.
And usually, mine didn't, but usually it smells like a damn skunk. You just...
Very potent.
Yes. I know guys that would gather up alfalfa and go find a dead skunk sleeping in the road and rub the damn alfalfa in it, then go sell it.
Oh, jeez. And then they would
That's
smoke.
a downer.
Then they would smoke alfalfa smothered in
Skunk.
dead skunk.
Of course, as soon as the people found out, very few of them are living anymore.
It's not a good way to make friends.
They do. They were usually from Stockton.
Taken care of.
Yes.
Yeah.
People don't take kindly to you selling them
Skunk weed.
Smoking skunk.
Really? Skunk weed.
Yeah, literally.